Hey CrossFit Huntsville, here's your home WOD for Saturday, March 28th. This is going to be 4 time and it's going to be 1 time through. I know it looks like a lot on here, but think of it as 5 individual rounds. So round 1 is going to be a 1-minute run, then 4 thrusters, then a 1-minute run, and then 4 pulls of some sort and 4 pushes or presses of some sort. So you can do 4 rows, curls, or chair pulls, and 4 chair dips, tricep kickbacks, or push-ups. So 4 and 4. Round 2 is going to be 2-minute run. Now you've got 8 thrusters, another 2-minute run, and then now your reps go up to 8 for this as well. 8 rows, curls or chair rows, and 8 dips, kickbacks, or push-ups. In the middle round, 4-minute run, 16 thrusters, 4-minute run, and then 16 of the rows, curls, or chair rows, and 16 dips, kickbacks, and push-ups. And then you're just going to start repeating, going down on the other side. So now we've got the 2-minute run, 8 thrusters, 2-minute run, and then 8 of your rows or curls, and then 8 again of your dips or push-ups, and then a 1-minute run, 4 thrusters, 1-minute run, and 4 rows, curls, or chair rows, and 4 dips, kickbacks, and push-ups. So when you're looking at the rows and curls for these numbers, that's going to be that many on each arm. So up here on 4, you would do 4 on the left and 4 on the right. If you do the chair rows, it would just be 4 total. This is a little bit different movement where we're utilizing both arms at the same time. Same thing over here. If you're doing the dips or the push-ups, it would just be 4, 8, 16 reps each time. If you're doing the kickbacks, you'd want to do that number on each arm. So you do 4 on the right and then 4 on the left. So let's look at the movements and talk about different ways to approach this workout. The first movement of each round is going to be a run. And the length of the run goes up for the first 3 rounds, and it goes back down on the other side. If for any reason you're unable to run, again, you can always scale this to a brisk walk. If you have a bike or a stationary bike, you could also scale it to a bike. So any kind of cardiovascular training is what we're looking for there for your runs that are programmed in the WOD. The next movement that you're going to have in each round is the thruster. And you could do the thruster with a traditional weighted object like a kettlebell or a dumbbell, and you could also use something around the house that gives you a little bit of weight. If I was going to do it with my dumbbell, I could do it just like this and hold it in the front rack position here, and then I just do a full squat and then lock it out overhead. If I wanted to, I could also do a single arm. So if the weight's a little lighter for me, I could split the reps and do half on one side and then switch and do the other half on the other. Now, if I don't have a dumbbell or a kettlebell or a weight plate or something traditional to use, I can find anything that works for me that's got a little bit of weight to it. Even a light weight is still going to give you a good stimulus. So I found this jug of cleaning supplies and I can just hold that. I could just hold it like this in the front rack. And again, I would do that full squat and then lock it up overhead. And then we showed it with the backpack as well, but same thing, I could fill a bag with some heavier items for me, hold it in that front rack, and perform the same movement. Now, the next movements that you're going to do on each round, we're looking for a pull and we're looking for a push. So for the pull option, you've got a couple options. You could do a single arm row, you could do a single arm curl, or you could do the chair row, which has been a great skill for a lot of people so far to get that same stimulus of a pull. If you're going to do the single arm row, I could do it with a dumbbell, I could do it with my item that I found around the house, but it would look like this. I could use the chair for balance, and I just pull that all the way up, just like a single arm row. I could also curl, same thing, use that same item, or something that's an appropriate weight for me. And then finally, I could also choose to do the chair pull. And we'll show you again, we've got this chair, we've got it stacked on some reams of paper. You could use some books if you needed to. But what we're looking to do is get as fully extended as we can, depending on the height of the chair and the length of our arms, and then pull until our chest touches underneath, right? So basically simulating a horizontal ring row like we would do in class. So I'll show you what that looks like. Just like that, I would just pull myself up, trying to keep my body in a nice tight position as I do that rep. So those are our 3 options for the pull portion. Now we're looking for some kind of push. So the first one's going to be that tricep kickback, all right? So you can take any kind of household item, you can take your dumbbell if you have one, or kettlebell, and we would do that kickback. So I can use this for balance if I needed to, just extending the arm and pulling it all the way back in at the top. Additionally, I could do a push-up. So on the push-up, I could just start at the top, right? Nice tight body position all the way down. And I could also, of course, scale to my knees and do a knee push-up as well. And then finally, I could do a dip. And that would be easy to do on the chair. And if I was doing chair rows, I would suggest you take it off the elevation just to make sure it's nice and sturdy on the ground. Turn this way. Keep my hips close to the chair. Go all the way down into my shoulders below my elbow, and then full extension. Again, knowing that I can make it a little harder by extending my legs, and I can even put a weighted object on my lap to do those dips to give myself a little bit more resistance. Okay, so you know your workout. Let's talk about how to warm up properly before the WOD. You're gonna start with 10 minutes of some general stretching and a light jog. We do have running in this workout, so you can maybe test out your running route, kind of get an idea of where you need to go to and come back to get those 1 minute, 2 minute, 4 minutes runs in for the workout. Then we're gonna go through one round of 10 Cossack squats, 3 cycles of Spider-Man on the left and the right, 7 air squats, 7 push-ups, and then 4 curls or rows on each arm, so on the left and the right. Go through that one time, kind of get an idea of what you're going to do for the workout for your different movements and get a chance to test some of them out. And then we can activate with one round of a 1 minute run, 4 thrusters with the workout weight, 4 curls or rows on each arm, or if you're going to do the chair pulls, of course you could do that instead, and then 4 dips or push-ups, or you could do that tricep kickback depending on what you're going to do in the workout. For your warm-up, start with that 10 minutes of general stretching and a light jog just to get the blood flowing. Then one round again, and you'll start with 10 Cossack squats. Remember, nice wide stance, and you're just going to squat on one leg as far down as you can. So you go all the way down and then up, alternating back and forth for 10 reps. Then you've got 3 cycles of Spider-Man. So you get down in that nice good lunge position, taking your elbow to the ground, and then twisting and reaching up to the sky. You'll do 3 times on one side and then 3 on the other. Then you've got 7 air squats, making sure that you keep that chest tall, driving the knees out, weight in the heels, back nice and flat. And then 7 push-ups. These could be from your knees or from a plank, just something to warm yourself up, trying to keep everything off the ground but your chest staying nice and tight. And then finally, 4 curls or rows on each arm. So I'll show it again with the dumbbell, but we could do this on either arm. I would just do my single arm row, or if I chose to, I could do curls if that's what I'm going to do in the workout. All right, CrossFit Huntsville, we've got a great WOD for you today. We've given you a warm-up and an activator to get you ready for the workout and hopefully help you figure out what movements you're going to do and how you're going to do them with the equipment that you have at home. Hope you have a great WOD, and let us know if you have any questions.